All right, today we are going to help you fix an electric scooter, a Razor e100. We picked this up at Goodwill for a bargain price. We bargained them down hard, but we got it, and we are going to make our junior helper here today very happy. How happy are you going to be, junior helper? Oh yeah, she's super happy. So also today, the batteries came, the replacement batteries to fix the scooter, because usually that's what's wrong with these things. And if you want to fix one yourself, we're going to show you how to do that. All right, to begin, here are the tools you're going to need. You're going to need 2 batteries. These are 12 volt, 5 amp hour batteries. You can buy this brand or another brand. Just make sure you get 12 volt, 5 amp hour sealed lead acid batteries. They're usually called SLA batteries. This is a good brand right here, PowerSonic. So you want 2 of those. You need your Phillips head screwdriver. You need a 5/32 hex wrench or Allen bolt wrench. You need wire strippers, and these also have pliers on the end of them. And you need F2 connectors. You can get these on Amazon, another online place. I'll put the link in the description. Taking the screws and bolts out should be pretty self-explanatory. You have Phillips head here, and here, and in the back. In the back, you're going to want to make sure you don't forget about these bolts that are underneath. So grab them with your pliers while you unscrew the top. Sorry, it's not in focus. But that's what we're going to do in the back. And then these middle ones are the hex bolts. Get them out with your 5/32 hex wrench, Allen wrench. And then you have access to the compartment. You're going to see this bar here that's holding down the batteries. You want to take those 2 screws out, and this protective little felt thing or whatever that is. And now here we have the batteries. We're going to get these batteries out and put the new batteries in. Okay, let's remove the batteries. Well, actually, the first thing you want to do is unhook the power. So that's these black and red wires. And let's pull the batteries out, put them on the side like this. They're connected to the relay fuse down here, so you can't pull them out completely. Junior helper, can you hand me my wire cutters? Okay, thank you, junior helper. What you want to do next is cut the wires right near the terminal leads, and make sure when you do it that you don't short the batteries out, which a short circuit is when the positive and negative touch each other and there's no resistance in between them. So you want to cut this one. Actually, I already cut this one off earlier, but I did not cut the rest. So you want to cut that one off, cut this one off as close as possible. Okay, well, my tools fell down over there. That's all right. We run a live show here. Cut this one and cut this one. Now you might want to take a picture to remember how those go back in order. Actually, you might want to take a picture before you cut them. But the next thing you're going to want to do is strip these wires so that you can put on an F2 connector. All right, junior helper, can you give me my F2 connectors? This is what an F2 connector looks like, if it can focus on it. So what we want to do is take our edge of our wire here, line that up, and so see right about there, right under my thumb is. Take your wire strippers, and these are, I believe, 12 gauge wires, so mine has a little setting here for 12 gauge. Push it down, twist the wire, F2 connector, just thread that in there. And once it's threaded in there, you want to crimp it down. So right here, oops, and make sure that the wire doesn't fall out the back. But you want it to be crimped down right here. I cut a little bit extra off on this one, but it's okay. I'll just shove that back in there when I put it on the battery terminal. It'll make sure it has a good connection. Let's do this one. Let's see. junior helper. All right, thank you. It's nice to have a junior helper. Actually, don't measure it all the way to the top. Measure it to about right there. That was my fault on the first one. All right. So, on this YouTube channel, I hope to save you money by teaching you how to do things, so you don't have to spend $150 on a scooter like this. I believe the batteries cost about $11 or $12 each, and the scooter we got for about 15 bucks, and we already had a charger, so we didn't have to buy one of those. So instead of spending $150, I think we spent about $30. Actually no, less than $40 for a $150 scooter. So that is pretty good. All right, junior helper, another one. Get this one down here. Twist it. Let's see. Now, you can see how long this video takes. It's how long it's going to take you if you have all the tools lined up and if you have a special junior helper like I do. Are you excited, junior helper?
Yeah!
You're going to be zipping around in no time, in just a few minutes. I'm assuming that these batteries are charged. Okay, this is the last one. Make sure to pinch these down really tight so you don't want the wire slipping out. And we're done. So we just got to put the batteries back in. You might wire yours up a little differently, but just think about it ahead of time on how they fit. So these just slide on there, make sure they're all nice and snug. This battery is going to go like that. And this battery is going to have this black connected here. Now these batteries are going to be wired in series, which means that the positive lead from the one goes to the negative lead of the other. So this positive lead over here goes to this negative battery, and this positive lead goes to the relay, and the negative lead goes to the other battery. So that means it's wired in series. Now sometimes it can be a little tricky getting these in here. You just want to make sure that it's flat. And I gotta pull this back out to get this one in there, since I didn't plan that well. There we go. So that one's on there. There we go. Wonderful. Oops. That came out. See, this is the kind of trouble you can have when you do things and you don't really plan it too carefully. Okay, now we're good. So wire that in there. Connect this back up. Nothing's touching. I'll make sure of that. This is flat, so the top's going to go back on. And we're ready to ride. Of course, you need to put the screws back in, but let's get our junior helper here to you ready to ride, junior helper? The first ride ever. Let's get some screws in here. Actually, we'll just put one in. That'll hold it in. Hold it in for now, and let's give it a shot.
This scooter try. I love fixing things and saving money. Yay!